Hey all, Hipper here. Today we are taking out Lucian's here, an agile build down at tier 4 because we are playing it on the Koenigsberg. And as you all know, probably by now, this is my favorite tier 4 cruiser. And I picked this battle today because it kind of shows how quickly you can take out a flank with the ship here if everything goes your way, of course. And you get enough broadsides presented, which tends to happen more often at tier 5 than tier 7 because there are more inexperienced players down here, and it just you get those kind of situations served up more readily. I initially didn't like this ship much. I had to play all the way to Hipper and then teach myself how to play Hipper before I actually returned down to tier 4 and found out that, hey, this Koenigsberg here actually plays a lot like Hipper, and it's actually quite good. And it's especially good when you get served up Omahas. There's nothing better. Especially when they are broadside, as this Omaha here will be in a minute. So as usual, I'm just heading straight for the cap here and using the island as cover, so I can get into a good position to see if I can take out some of the enemies very early on and give us a good advantage here. And there's no battleships on this side here, which makes it a lot easier. So we have the Omaha inside here. I'll just give him a salvo, and of course we get 4 citadels on that guy and a devastating strike. So completely out of the game after, I don't know, a minute or something. So the Clemson is here and is shooting torps, so we're just using our agile build here to trick him and then pretty much take him out because he's already fired his torps. And of course I have my sonar to reveal him, although he is within 2 kilometers anyway. So next one lining up here is the Phoenix. So we just switch back to AP shells and take good aim at his broadside. And just notice the torpedoes coming there as well. And another devastating strike. And that is this flank here taken care of in the first 2 minutes of the game. So the only thing left that could potentially disrupt this victory here is the carrier. I don't know if it's a good carrier player or not, but it is potentially the only thing that, like I said, could ruin my plans here. So I'm going to go hunt for the carrier now that the flank has been taken care of, and this battleship here, I'm not really that interested in it because it takes so long to burn down battleships in these German cruisers here. So of course I'll help out, but I'm not going to make it my primary target. I will go around the island here to see if I can't sniff out the carrier, because I think he is close to this side of the map, judging from where the planes originated earlier. Koenigsberg is actually a better HE spammer than Hipper is, in my opinion, because it has a faster reload. So although you don't get as many fires as you do with other cruisers, at least you get good damage from the shell penetration, which is really good for Germans. So if you noticed before, that plane, that dive bomber there that just appeared, it just looked like it came out 8 kilometers away. So that's why I'm going to head in that direction now and see if I can't surprise the carrier over there somewhere. At the same time, I'm helping these guys burn down the battleships, but like I said, it's not my primary job here. So with an agile build on Koenigsberg, it is relatively agile. And here I just miss out on a Kraken, unfortunately. Again, that's happened a lot lately. Like I said, it's quite fast, and the rudder is like, it's for tier 4, it's quite fast, but compared to tier 7, it's very, very slow. It's like nearly 3 times slower than the fastest, actually even slower than that, probably more like 4 times slower than even the fastest cruisers at tier 7. So of course, compared to tier 7, this is not an agile cruiser, but if you just stick to tier 4, then it is one of the more agile ones. But again, I hesitate to use the word agile down at this tier, and just miss out on the Kraken again there. So anyway, I'm pretty sure where the carrier is now, so I'm just gonna hit straight that way and see what trouble I can get myself into now. So so far, I think the only carrier that's really a problem is the German one, and especially the tier 7, the Parzival. Even with the nerf that carrier received, I think it was last week, cutting about 20% of its damage, it's still more dangerous than the other carriers. And down at tier 3 here, tier 4, whatever it is we're at, I mean, yeah, the carriers are here and they are quite annoying, but they are nothing like the tier 7 versions. And I can only guess what the legendary carriers will give us whenever, if ever, they come out. But I can imagine they're going to be quite a handful. But like I said, down here at the lower tiers, the carriers are not really that much of a problem. Only if you get focused by a very, very good carrier player. At tier 7, you just need to be focused by the carrier and you're in trouble. But down at this tier here, you need to be focused, and you need to be focused by a very good player to even have like a slight problem. So anyway, I'm just getting my last 2 citadels here to hit 10 citadels and a high caliber. And there was a total steamroll of a game here using Koenigsberg, which seems to happen quite a lot in the lower tiers lately. I think a lot of new players have entered the game to play carriers. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you out there.